Hi Cancer, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Linn Oracle cards, do your reading, and then clarify it. Just wanted to wish you guys a happy Easter. Hope all is well and just be safe out there, okay? So Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, here we go. Two cards for Cancer for their highest good. This is for Cancer. Wow, nice. All right, so Cancer, you have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Wow, this is beautiful. So you're going on a new direction. You're going in a new beginning. So it's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Keep going, Cancer. Don't give up. You have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Yes, yes, you're going in a new direction. You're going in a new beginning. Even though you don't see what's up ahead of you, you don't see, like it's going to be good or anything, or you don't think changes are coming through. They are. There's treasure there. So nice, beautiful, love it. All right, so let's do this. Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. All right, Cancer. One card for the current, one for the situation, one for the past. What's hidden? One for the hopes and fears. What you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Okay. So, Cancer. Hold on, you guys. Let me just take a quick drink real quick. All right. So you have the you start off with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about, being content, being content, being grateful, having gratitude for everything in your life, big or small, accomplishing what you're setting out to do. So it's very nice, feeling content, feeling accomplished. I also feel like there was some kind of a blessing coming in for you, or there's going to be. For the Two of Swords here, I feel like you're contemplating some kind of decision. You're weighing on some kind of decision. You're also going in a new direction. I also feel like you need to take that blindfold off and really see things for what they are. But definitely a decision. You could also need to be going within and meditating, clearing your mind before you make this decision. Also, you have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is talking about standing up for yourself, being strong-willed, speaking your truth and being more direct. You have the Ten of Wands up here for what's hidden. Ten of Wands is saying you're very overwhelmed with everything. You carry everybody's burden, everybody's worry. You're trying to do everything, but it's like you're doing way too much. Time to take it easy, Cancer. You have the Five of Pentacles down here for the hopes and fears. I feel at times you feel sometimes that you're not going to have enough money. I feel sometimes you feel depressed or hurt. I'm sorry, alert. I feel hurt. But I feel like it's just temporary, that, you're not going to be feeling like this all the time. Okay. Things are going to get better for you. You have the Page of Swords here. When the Page of Swords shows up, I feel like you have that curiosity about learning something new. You're wanting to learn something new. I feel like you need to see the truth in something and speak your truth. You're definitely moving forward. Very strong-willed, ready. You have new ideas, ready to start something. You have the Judgment card here, and the Judgment is saying that we're all going through this judgment, this awakening, because it's like we're all seeing things differently now. The old you is changing. You're not doing the same thing over and over anymore. It's like it's changed. You're awakened. And then you have the Five of Wands here for the outcome, and the Five of Wands is talking about you do have a lot of frustration. You do have a lot of anger within you. Maybe it's just things that you were dealing with, but you're holding on to this anger. So let's see what the cards say. Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's go do this. Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. 2 cards for the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Cancer? One more card. All right, so you have the 4 Cups, and you have the 6 of Wands. Wow, nice. So really be grateful for everything, you guys. You know, big or small. Be very grateful. Okay. Gratitude takes you a long way. They want you to be just grateful. Okay. I feel like you're very content. You're accomplishing what you're setting out to do. I feel like there is a blessing coming in. You also have the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords saying that, you know, you're very successful in your way, the way you're doing things. You are very successful. You managed to get from one point to another point, which is very nice. There is successful. There's recognition here. Also, I feel like you're being recognized for all that hard work that you're doing. With the 4 Cups here, I feel like you need to be more focused, especially like when you're doing things or people are talking to you, you know, be more focused. I feel like you're very like unfocused, like you're looking at other things other than paying attention. So I feel like you need to really pay attention more. Wow. Okay, because there is some kind of opportunities coming in for you, but you know, it seems like sometimes you can be disconnected, and they want you to really you know, be more focused, okay? And have gratitude for everything, big or small. You know, the little things count, okay? Wow. And then you have the 2 of Swords here. And why is the 2 of Swords here for the situation? One more card. There is a new beginning here. There is a new beginning, so it's very nice. There's also a lot of creative ideas that you're going to have. I feel like your cup is going to be overflowed. But they want you to put your ideas out there, okay? With the 3 of Wands here, I feel like you're ready to move forward. You know what you want. You know, they're asking you to just, like, you already know. Like, you're making plans to move forward, but they want you to put them in there. Like, start them, you know, because you're going in a new direction. Right here, it shows that you're going in a new direction, that you're contemplating some kind of decision. Like, you don't exactly know which direction you want to, but you're trying to figure it out. They want you to take that blindfold off, okay? Really see things for what they are before you make any decisions. Don't rush into them. I also feel with the Ace of Cups, I feel like there could be some kind of new person coming in your life. Doesn't have to be a love interest, but it's just a new person coming in. I also feel like you're going to have a lot of creative ideas. I feel like you are definitely moving forward, but for you to start doing what you set out to do and what you plan to do. Like, put your ideas in motion, whether it's traveling, whether it's building something, whether it's creating something. They want you to put it in there, okay? Because you already know what you want. You just got to do it. They want you to do it, okay? Which is very nice. You're ready, though. You're ready to move forward from all this, you know, staying in the same place over and over. I feel with the Queen of Swords here in the past position, I feel like you needed to defend yourself a lot these past few months or days. I also feel like you need to stick up for yourself, like really, really stand up for yourself, you know. I also feel like you need to speak your truth, see the truth and speak your truth. I feel like be honest with yourself, and I feel like you're very strong-willed here. Very nice. But really speak your truth, okay? It's in the past position, but we're going to keep it here because we don't want to, like, you know, because there could be some kind of conflict here when you're speaking your truth. But I truly feel like you need to see the truth in everything, because you have the 2 of Swords here, and it's like, for some reason, you know, you want to see the truth, but then maybe you don't, okay? So that's what I feel. But really speak your truth and be honest with yourself. You have the 10 of Wands up here for the, what's hidden? Why is the 10 of Wands here? One more card. Wow. Okay, so you do have the Hermit card here. You're definitely looking for some kind of answers. You have the 5 of Cups here. And the 5 of Cups is saying that you have some kind of regret about a choice that you've made. It could have been in the past or it could be now. But there's some regret about things that you have done. you're carrying a lot. You have a lot of worry on you. You know, you have a lot of burden on you. Like you know, you're trying to carry everything on your shoulders, and you really need to take it easy and start setting boundaries. You have the Five of Cups, and there was some kind of disappointment in your life. You're disappointed about something or somebody in your life, and it's like, wow, I can't believe that this is going on, or they did that. I feel like you could be missing opportunities if you don't try to lift yourself off of this Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is like she has her back turned to this person that's carrying these two cups that are full, right? But she doesn't pay no attention to her or him. She's just like, yeah, whatever, you know. And she's so focused on all these spilled cups, and you really need to, you know, pay attention, okay? Because you're very overwhelmed with something, and it's keeping you from making from seeing all these decisions, okay? Then you have the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is saying, you know, really take the time to clear your mind, to get grounded, to, you know, meditate, whatever it is, you know, because, you know, you're feeling very distracted. You know, you're not focusing as you should, and you need to. You have the Five of Pentacles down here. So right now you have Five of Wands. You have the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So you have 555. That is change. There's change coming in. So just know that. You have the Five of Pentacles here. And why is the Five of Pentacles here for Cancer? One more card. All right, so you do have the Ten of Pentacles here, and the Ten of Pentacles is talking about establishing yourself, trying to create a foundation. They really trying to establishing yourself to get what you want, you know. And I feel like you going to, because it came out. With the Five of Pentacles, I felt like maybe in the past you felt like we're not going to have enough for things, you know, but just rest assured that you are going to have enough. I feel like you're trying to plan something. I feel like you're trying to make plans to travel or to do something. You're just, you know, you're making plans. I feel like you need to have patience, you know, and really do your research on things. I feel like there is a choice that you're trying to make. I feel like you're trying to establish yourself, and to get what you want, and you are going to create it, and you are going to establish yourself. You're not going to be feeling like this Five of Pentacles anymore, of hurt, feeling lost, you know, like you're not going to have enough money for things. I feel like you will, and I feel like you're making plans to do other things, like to travel, to do different things. Wow, that's nice. Really have your patience for everything, okay? Really have patience, you guys. You have the Page of Swords here, and why is the Page of Swords here for Cancer? One more card. Wow, there's that new direction. So you do have the Fool card here, and the Fool is saying that there's a new beginning. You're taking a leap of faith, you know. You're moving forward in a new direction, which is right here, faraway places, you know, new horizons, you know. It's going to be very, very happy for you, very good for you. You also have the Page of Swords, and like I said, you could be learning something new. You're very curious about something, trying something new. I feel like you need to have a better communication, but I also feel like you have a lot of clarity. Like you know how to do things, you know how to create things, you know what to do. You have the Emperor, and the Emperor is saying that you're ready for anything. You're ready for anything that comes your way. Whether it's small, whether it's big, you're ready. You know, you're like the Emperor. The Emperor, he has his armor underneath his gown because he is ready for anything. They're asking you to be the leader that you are, Cancer, and step back, get your power back. You know, don't be in this not focus or being disconnected or being so overwhelmed that you're not seeing these opportunities. You know, really step back into your power. You have the Judgment card here. And why is the Judgment card here for Cancer? Wow. So you have a lot of fives here. So there's definitely a lot of change that's coming through, which is very nice. So you have the Judgment card here, and you're really seeing things differently now. You're seeing who is in your life, who has left your life. You're awakening, you know, to the truth, and it's good. This is a judgment that you're going through, so it's very nice. With the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're still very disappointed in people that have been in your life, that have, you know, just that you're like, wow, you couldn't believe that, they're not in your life anymore. But you're just like in a disappointment about things, about them, about things, they're asking you, it doesn't matter about that because it's your life. You don't need anybody to be in your life. You just need to keep moving on. Just remember that, okay? You have the Nine of Cups here, and they're asking you, be content with your life. Be content. You accomplish so much in your life. Feel like you step back and see all the accomplishments that you've created, all the accomplishments that you've come this far, okay? They're asking you to have gratitude for everything, big or small. It doesn't matter. If you find a dollar, just say, thank you, God, for that dollar. Thank you, or I'm grateful for finding that dollar, or whatever. Just be grateful, okay? Because you need to be more grateful. Have gratitude. I do feel like there is some kind of blessing coming in for you. I feel like there's a blessing, not little, but there's a blessing coming in. And then you have the Five of Wands for the outcome. And why is the Five of Wands here for Cancer? One more card. Wow. There it is again. Okay, so hold on, you guys. Just looking. There it is. Okay. So you do have the Ten of Wands once again, and then you have the Four of Pentacles, and for the outcome you have the Five of Wands. You have that anxiety, that frustration, Cancer, and they're asking you to really try to let it go, okay? Because only you can change this direction in your life. If you feel frustrated or feel very overwhelmed about things, it's up to you to change them, okay? But you need to change them. You have the Ten of Wands again, and Ten of Wands is saying take it easy because you have a lot of worry on you, you have a lot of stress on you. You're feeling frustrated, you're feeling like you have to do everything, you're just tired, you're very tired, and it's time to set boundaries. It's time to start doing things differently, okay? Because you need to. The Four of Pentacles is here, and the Four of Pentacles is asking you to start saving your money. Let go of the past and just move forward, but really save your money when you can. I'm not saying don't pay your bills or anything, just really save your money when you can. I feel like you're going to be traveling very soon. I feel like you need to change the things that are going on in your life because I feel like you're not really seeing a lot of opportunities that have been in your life. I feel like you're very overwhelmed with so much that it's time for you to say no. I feel like you really need to set boundaries, to set limits, to start saying no. Okay, because this is good reading, but you're just very overwhelmed. You're not seeing things the way you should be. Okay. So, all right. So, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Have a happy Easter. God bless.